If you're terrified of showing up on Instagram and all you can think about is what your friends and family and people on the internet will think of you, and you know that showing up on Instagram consistently will help grow your business, so you're left with this dilemma. Listen in, because in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my 3 best tips on how to overcome this feeling of I just don't want to be there, to showing up with confidence and consistency on Instagram. 3.5 years ago, I was in the exact same spot. Just the thought of that I have to show up on Instagram, share my voice, share my thoughts, share all about myself, terrified me to the extent that I was frozen. The thing of being popular and famous and visible on Instagram, just not my thing. I absolutely didn't want to be the center of attention. I absolutely didn't want to share my life on Instagram. I'm not one of those people to whom it came naturally or who wanted to be popular or famous or anything like this. If anything, I would want not to do that. But I knew that it will help to grow my business. So I overcome those fears. I created a system for me to take the steps to grow my account, to grow my personal brand, and to be authentic on this platform. I'm going to be sharing with you my 3 best tips on how to overcome this feeling. Everybody's here to watch and judge me, to showing up with confidence on Instagram. So step number 1 is to get crystal clear on your why. So if you're thinking that, oh yeah, in general, I have to be on Instagram, everybody's on Instagram and I have to be there, it's not good enough of a reason to be consistent on Instagram and to grow and get clients and to grow your business on Instagram. You have to go much deeper and to really have a very clear reason why you're putting yourself from that, especially if you're somebody like myself who absolutely did want to do that. So you want to really think why you are doing that. For my own experience, I'm at the point where I had 1,000 followers. I already had plenty of one-on-one clients, and I knew that in order to have more of these one-on-one clients, I don't really have to grow my account, because most of my clients would come from referrals or like friends and family. So if you want to actually work with one-on-one and you want to have like pretty small business, that's fine. You don't have to increase your visibility on Instagram. But if you have another type of vision, if you really want to grow, if you want to scale, if you want to get to the next level, you do need to grow your following. And for me, I very quickly realized that I want to help so many more women than what I can possibly do one-on-one. And I wanted to run programs. I wanted to ultimately be a big style school for women who can find and have answers, who can come and find answers to different topics of the challenges that they have, whether it's about dressing their body shape, whether it's about understanding which colors suits them, whether it's about dressing for business, whether it's just creating casual outfits or dressing up in a more feminine way. So any topic inside style, I wanted to create this type of style school and have hundreds of women, thousands of women who would join and come and go through my style school. So I had this vision from pretty much the very beginning, and especially the more I worked one-on-one, the more I saw clear patterns, clear problems, commonalities and challenges that all my one-on-one personal styling clients had. So I saw those challenges and I thought that, okay, not every woman needs to work one-on-one with a stylist. Not every woman can as well, because it's a big money and time investments. But a lot of women will benefit from this knowledge, from the strategies, from the system that I can develop based on my work. So I had this vision of having this big style school, helping many more women, because I knew that this work is very important for women. They will have such a huge identity shift. They can really elevate their image, their confidence through style. So I had this bigger vision. I had this bigger vision, and I knew that I needed more women. I wanted to reach more people in order to serve more people, in order to attract more customers. So that was my whole reason that fueled me to continue going through the challenges, through disappointments, through hateful comments, through all of these ups and downs that you're going to encounter, and every entrepreneur is going to encounter, whether it's just growing on Instagram or just going through different seasons in your business. So get crystal clear with yourself, and it's very important to really connect with yourself, because you don't want to borrow other people's goals and ideas and thinking that, oh, everybody has to be on Instagram. No, not everybody has to be on Instagram. It all depends on your goals, on how you want to position yourself, what's depending on your niche, whether you want to be a bit more visible, how you would like to spread your voice. So for me, I knew that for personal styling, of course, Instagram is one of the best platforms because it's very visual. I also knew that it's a very popular platform and a lot of my clients will be hanging out there. And I also knew that my vision is very big. I have to overcome this. I don't want to be there, I'm here to grow my business. Which brings me to point number 2, is to really understand that it's not about you. Your account, your personal brand on Instagram, yes, it's you, it's your name or your company's name, that it's not about you. It's about delivering your message, your value to your prospective customers. People are very busy with their lives. They're not there sitting and paying attention just to your Instagram account. They're not there to judge you. They are there to get either entertainment or value from your account. So think of that first and foremost, that I'm not here to talk about my life. If I'm talking about my life, it's from the point of sharing value, delivering value to my customer. Especially when you're just starting out on Instagram, it's very easy to think that, oh, I'm going to be the center of attention. But you are not. Instagram in general is a very busy place. Everybody's living a very busy life. So people are granting you a split second of their attention, or a little bit more if you're lucky and know how to grab their attention. So make this mindset shift from, oh, it's about me and everybody, and I have to share my life and personal stuff, and everybody's there to look at me and judge me, to I'm here to provide value to my customer. I'm here to share my story, my system, my philosophy that will help my prospective client. And I'm here to promote my business. I'm here to position my company and promote my services and products. And then it becomes, oh yeah, it's not about me. So every time you will encounter a hateful comment, or somebody will say something mean about you, or comment, or send you a direct message. I got so many of those, like literally more or less daily. I no more actually read comments on my comment section, especially when my reels get viral, just because so many people are commenting some mean stuff. But it's never about you. It's never about me. It's people maybe going through a tough day, and then they happen to see a reel and they don't like something, and they decide to share their mean comment with you. So you want to stay in your own lane and really put yourself back and remind yourself that I'm here to promote my business. I'm here to grow my business. I'm here to help my prospective customer. I'm here to share valuable steps with them. I'm here to share my philosophy with them and help them. And step number 3, very obvious one, but you need to be reminded of that. Simply get started. If you're feeling a bit stuck right now, or I don't know what to post, which would be the best viral reels ideas? What would be the best post? Shall I create more reels or more posts? Or what would be the ratio of those? Those are all very valid questions, and it's okay to have all of them at the beginning, but there is no right answer to that. If you see sometimes some Instagram coaches or business coaches sharing with you the exact ratio that you have to post, and this is the strategy that works for everyone, no, it doesn't work like this. You have to develop a very personal journey for yourself. So while you have all those questions, you will figure out them as you go through this process. You cannot figure out them in your head in advance before taking the steps. You have to do the first step and the second step and the third step. And then as you go, as you grow, you analyze, you see what's working, what's not working, what resonates with your audience, what you enjoy doing, what kind of content you enjoy delivering to your customers. Then you start seeing, oh, I feel like when I post more reels during the week, it really helps me to connect with my audience, get engagement. But I also like to post at least once a week, reminding them about my offers. Maybe that's the best strategy for you. Or maybe you're juggling a couple of responsibilities. Maybe you're in a season of your business where you're focused on delivering the best services and programs to your clients. So you're kind of maintaining your presence on Instagram. It's not your main focus right now. So maybe for you, just posting one reel, one posted a week is enough. What really helps you to stay consistent there, have a dialogue and connection with your prospective clients, but you're not in the season of your business right now where you have to post every single day. So it looks different for everyone. And all those questions, or what is the topic, how often shall I post, what are the type of content shall I post, you will figure out it along the way. At the beginning for myself as well, I had all those questions as well. I was often paralyzed and trying to find the best ratio of post and this, what is the best strategy. And it's very helpful to learn all of this and to get ideas and insights, but ultimately you will find out what's the best way for you to create what type of content, how you enjoy, what type of content you enjoy creating, and what type of content resonates with your audience. So at the beginning, I was personally experimenting a lot with different types of contents, and I didn't have very clear directions. So for example, I would start doing a lot of style blogger type of videos, maybe some unpacking, clothing haul, or some outfits of the week, or some things like this. So it was okay. I learned through that. I learned to create actually catchy reels through that, but then I evolved, I developed, I understood that I want to create more expert reels. While I may be sharing my outfits, I'm sharing the why and how behind those outfits. I started creating more expert type of reels, talking on camera, and sharing more strategic psychological tips that will help my audience. And that's very normal, because as your business grows, as you see what's working on Instagram for you, as you go through also different seasons of your business, at the beginning, maybe your focus is just on growing your audience. And that was for me as well. So at the beginning, I was also doing a lot of those viral type of reels, which would grow the audience. So then I would do a lot of reels that would be how to look expensive, which color combination looks most put together, outfits of the day, all this type of stuff that pretty much goes viral on Instagram and TikTok. But then I made a very clear shift that I'm not doing that type of videos anymore, because now I'm nurturing my audience. I want to share my expertise. I want to share that what I'm talking about and the work that I'm doing is much deeper than just pretty outfits. So I shifted completely my strategy on Instagram and started creating different type of content. So that's completely normal. Just start, do the steps, and don't focus on like, oh, I posted this reel and this reel. People told me, some other experts told me that it's the must-have content, but it didn't perform to me. Maybe I have to stop on Instagram. Not at all. It's a journey. Instagram is a marathon as well. So you have to understand that you have to experiment, you have to find your own recipe, you have to find the type of content that resonates with you, with your audience, and then ultimately you will start growing. It may take time, it takes longer for some people, it takes off quicker for some people, and that's all absolutely normal. So don't look at the so-called competition. Focus on what you are doing, focus on serving your people, your customers, stay in your lane, and then start finding enjoyment in this process. This is what happened to me as well. At the beginning, I was terrified posting on Instagram, and I couldn't think of something like more terrifying, worse thing to do than coming on camera and talking about my outfits. But then afterwards, I started to love and appreciate that, to the extent that people would come out to me and ask me, Nina, how do you do those reels? Does it come so natural to you? Because it looks like it's natural. And I thought like, oh wow, I wish they knew how natural it was for me. So that's my take on how to start growing on Instagram, how to show up with confidence, how to start enjoying showing up on Instagram. I hope these 3 mindset shifts, they helped you, and share with me in the comments what was the most valuable lesson out of this video. I would love to know that. And subscribe to my channel, as I'm going to be sharing more tips on how to grow your business on Instagram and in general.